The time was many, many years ago in a busy little village called Umoja. Umoja, like the first principle celebrated in Kwanzaa, means unity. You know, working or coming together in unity. Now the people of the village, as the story goes, were very hard work. From before sunup, you could hear them on their way to work calling, Umoja. Now they worked, growing food, fishing, building up their communities, and taking care of their families. Now the village had a wonderful king, King Kujichagulia. Kujichagulia, the second principle of Kwanzaa, means self-determination. Once the village was very poor, and the king wanted to encourage his people, so he said, we don't have to be poor. We determine our future. By working together, we can make life better for our families and ourselves. Now, the people of Moja were still a little discouraged, and the king was very, very worried. So he called his three top advisors, come right away. And they walked to where these men were building a new school in the village, and their hammers hit posts on the ground, making the sound, oh-ho, oh-ho, oh-ho. And the king asked his advisors, what do you see? And the second advisor said, I see Ujima. See how the men work together? Ujima. The third principle of Kwanzaa means working collectively together. Now next, the king and his advisors walked to the marketplace. Imagine a sea of people, all selling and calling fruits, yams, mahindi, corn. Some sold handmade Caicos, Canaras, instruments, and the beautiful kente fabric that you see here. The king looked at his people and he said to his advisors again, tell me, what do you see? And the third advisor said proudly, oh, I see Ujama. The marketplace is rich because we buy from each other. Did you guess? Ujama. The fourth principle of Kwanzaa means we buy from each other to become rich and strong. Now the king and his advisors walked through the village for the rest of the day, but the king was still worried and he began to pace. I see the men with their hammers. I hear the musicians in the marketplace. I hear young hunters calling in the women with their lullabies. But our village, it loves to work, and we do it well. But can't you see? Someone is missing. Then suddenly, there were shouts of children playing. Woohoo! The children were just out of school, already at play. Little girls and boys chased around the king in a circle, laughing and playing. Woohoo! Ha 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 ha! That's it, exclaimed the king. Look at the children. What we were missing was right before our eyes. And the advisors, confused, asked, what was right before our eyes? The king said, he who lives to work may soon find himself working to live. But now that I see, I have a plan. And the next day, with everyone gathered, the king greeted them, people of Umoja, each day we go our separate ways to work. But this year will be the best harvest festival ever because we have come together with Nia. Nia, the fifth principle of Kwanzaa, means purpose. He said, I have learned a valuable lesson from our children. Each day in school they work, and afterward they play. So should we. We should work with a purpose to earn their right to play, to celebrate. And that's when, he led the village in a celebration. Oh, it was wonderful. And they danced. And they clapped. And they celebrated Kuumba, which is the sixth principle of Kwanzaa, and it means creativity. And just as the villagers would celebrate on the sixth day, they expressed Kuumba all night until the next morning. Oh, it was the best harvest festival ever. And finally, the king made a celebration. Just as an elder might do on the 7th day of Kwanzaa, the king said, today we celebrate Iman, which means faith. He said, it is great to work with our families, but what we have in celebrating together is even greater. He added, that's what faith is. Believing in our hearts that we have found something worth passing on to our children. And now I see that it is more than work. It is unity, self-determination, work, wealth, purpose, creativity, and faith itself. And to have all of that, it takes a village. Now the king and everyone were truly happy. So you see, the story in the family is very much like Kwanzaa. December 26th through January 1st, over 18 million people, African Americans and others, come together to celebrate the holiday. You'll see symbols of that celebration here. And of course, we share the 7 principles of the Nguzo Saba with our extended families. It is very much like a happy village coming together in celebration. And now, in the spirit of that celebration, I'd like to share with you one more song, but I'm going to need your help. So when I do like this, I want everyone to say, oh, happy Kwanzaa! Let's practice. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy Kwanzaa!
Oh, that's wonderful. But you know what? I think that we can get the spirit of the people from Umoja, and we can try that one more time so that they hear us all around. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Kwanzaa!
That's it! So, now, when I sing this song, I'm going to start, and I'm going to have you clap along, and when I do like this, I want you to say, oh, happy Kwanzaa, okay? Now we can clap along. Kwanzaa comes just once a year. Harvest time to do it here. Happy little girls and boys, they're making their own Kwanzaa toys. Oh, happy Kwanzaa, Nguzo Saba. Happy Kwanzaa, keep your candle burning bright. Oh, happy Kwanzaa, Nguzo Saba. Happy Kwanzaa means you know you're living right. 7 ways to live each day, whether we're at work or play. Live a life of harmony. I'll be for you, you're good for me. Come on, everyone. Oh, happy Kwanzaa, Nguzo Saba. Happy Kwanzaa from America to you. Oh, happy Kwanzaa.